Guys, today we are putting all of these AI models to a test to build a programming language. That is right, we've been building apps using JavaScript, Python, and C, and sadly, they're kinda old. It is finally time to build a language that is modern, relatable, and easy to use. We are building a programming language called E++, and E stands for, well, English. And basically we want to be able to write a software or build a software just by writing English words. I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty sure there's already something like this somewhere, but I don't care. I just want Mega Kid to be satisfied, okay? Okay, so without further ado, let's build our prompt. We're going to use Claude again because in the previous video it did pretty good. So here, build me a prompt for building a new programming language. And obviously, programming languages, they do have syntax. So we're gonna need to have a syntax that is not too complicated. And obviously, a programming language should have the fundamentals, you know, building variables or creating variables. And variables should have data types. And we should be able to write statements like conditions and looping statements. We should have input and output statements. We should have functions. I'm pretty sure I missed more like arrays, but I'm just gonna leave Claude do the prompt and maybe it's going to add it on its own.
I want it to be over and done with. I'm tired, boss.
So let's just use Sonnet 4.6 and we'll just send that. So here is our prompt. You are a programming language designer and interpreter builder. Design and implement a complete programming language called E++. And here we have our core design rules. Only two symbols are allowed, comma and period. Every statement ends with a period. Okay, feature specification. We need to read all this, by the way. I'm just kidding. Nobody wants to read all of that. So basically, to create variables, we can use let. For example, let age be 25. We're not using equals here, but notice that each line ends with a dot. You know, Drake ain't gonna like this one, especially this. And for assigning values, we use set. For example, set age to 30. And to print, we use say. You know what's interesting here is concatenating the strings. In JavaScript, there are multiple ways of concatenating strings. You can use plus, you can use a method, etc. In PHP, you can, but here to concatenate strings, you use comma and space. So my question is, which one is better? Of course, this one. Nobody knows what concat is, come on. Of course, we also have the inputs, the conditions, and loops, and lastly, the functions. About the loops, I don't know why, but I was hoping it would be something like, if age is less than 100, then keep age to age plus 1 until age is 100. But now I realize how stupid it sounded. So never mind. Okay, I'm not gonna waste more time. I think I understand how this works. Here we go. Let's copy this and we'll go back to Cursor. And this time we're going to start with Composer 1.5. This is the latest model of Cursor. All right. Here we go, guys. It is finally cooking. And wow, Composer 1.5 is really fast. Okay guys, it is finally done. We have E++ language implementation. We have formal grammar, grammar MD. I'm not gonna bother reading all of that. We don't have time for that. Okay, so we're using Python as interpreter. That is interesting. And we have the built-in functions, the statements say, ask, the length of. Oh, we have the length of? So that means it made an array? And I knew it. It made a bunch of examples. So we have guessing game, example from spec, all features, and user underscore example. Okay, how do we even test it? Let's open our terminal. Let's do ls to see what we have here. Okay, so we have the examples inside of the folder examples. Okay, now actually we have something interactive here. Okay, we're gonna use that. And we're going to write Python run underscore epp.py, and that should be it. Let's run it. Bro, I called myself full stack developer. I don't even have Python in my system. What the fuck? And this time we should be able to type Python run underscore epp.py. E++, a language that reads like English. Type your code and press enter. Type exit or quit to leave. Let's try it then. Exit. Goodbye. Oh, anyway, let's give the examples a try. Let's do the guessing game. Okay, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. Can you guess it? Let's do binary search. Let's do 50. Too high. Okay, 25. Too high. Okay, 12. Too high. Okay, 7. Okay, now let's write our own program. Let's create a new file, and this time we will save it as subscribe. Oh, we even have our own icon. That is crazy. And guys, if you're a programmer, you already know how we're going to start, right? We're going to start with say hello world. Exactly. There we go. We just built a programming language. That's how you know it is a programming language, when you can say hello world. Okay, let's try something else. I will ask what is your name, and I will just put it to a variable called name. And then we'll just output the value of name, but we're going to interpolate it between hello and welcome to WeeklyHow. So let's just save that and run it. What is your name? Bernard. Hello, Bernard. Welcome to WeeklyHow. Here we go. Now I can say our job is done here, but I'm not satisfied at all. I'm not leaving this place empty-handed. So we're gonna play around with this thing more and ask Opus 4.6 Max to improve this programming language. I wanna see UIs and buttons, and since we're using Opus 4.6 Max, you know the result is gonna be fire. Here we go. I'm going to ask Opus 4.6 Max to build me a software. Now imagine if you guys can use this. You can just write English and you'll be able to build apps. Guys, it is finally done, and you would not believe this, but we have a user interface. We have a window, E++ calculator. What is going on? We can do 1 + 1 equals. Okay, I gotta stop doing that. It's funny though. Okay, I actually want to try and do this. So here we create window called subscribe. Should it be a string? I think that's a variable called subscribe with title, and that's going to be the title of the window. So subscribe to WeeklyHow, and size, it's going to have X and Y, or width by height. So let's do 1920 by 1080. Okay, period. And now we just need to what? Show the window. So we need to show, and then the name of the window is subscribe. So we need to show subscribe, period. Let's save that. And now if we open the app, here we go. We have a window. Subscribe to WeeklyHow, and we have a blank window. This is why. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is ask GPT 5.3 to build a browser using our programming language. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll see. Here we go. I'll implement this directly. Extend E++ with just enough browser features. URL loading plus page rendering area, then ship a working example browser.epp app. First, I'm checking the current interpreter state so I can patch it. Alright guys, it is finally done, and we have a browser here. I'm not sure if I should call this a browser, but it is a browser. Okay, let's do youtube.com, https youtube.com. Go. Oh shoot, we have the HTML of YouTube. It's not really displaying the page, but we have the HTML. And that's gonna be it for this video, guys. If you guys want to try this yourself, become a member and you can download the zip file on my website. The link should be in the comments below. Obviously, that is not the only thing that you will get from being a member. You'll get badges, emojis, and early access to my future videos. Finally, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. You guys did an amazing job. My previous video got more than 1,000 likes, so I will be building an AI model next. Okay guys, thank you for watching. I will catch